Good day, everybody, good day. So today's video is titled, "It's really not that difficult to stop smoking." Yes, that is the title. It's really not that difficult to stop smoking. You see, stopping smoking is like anything that you haven't done before or that you're not that clued up on. It's going to be difficult, it's going to be confusing if you don't know what you're doing and you're following the wrong method. And believe me, there's so much misinformation out there about stopping smoking, so much misinformation. In fact, the tobacco industry spends millions and millions of dollars misinforming people as much as they possibly can, because their game is keeping you trapped in their wicked snare so they can rob your money and steal your life. But if you have the right methods and the right maps, quitting smoking can actually be a relatively easy experience. Yes, a relatively easy experience. You just have to follow the map. And I take clients on 4 steps. There are essentially 4 steps, only 4, in order to remain a happy, permanent non-smoker. Number 1 is understanding the nicotine stress cycle. And this is the understanding that when you smoke cigarettes, they fill your body up with nicotine, and as that nicotine starts to leave the body, it creates this empty, insecure, stressful feeling inside of us that we have always known as a craving, and we've always translated in our minds as, "I want a cigarette, I need a cigarette." But that feeling has only ever been nicotine withdrawing from our body, nicotine leaving our body. And then we smoke another cigarette, and then that fills our body up with nicotine again. And that tricks our brain, convinces our brain that nicotine somehow relieves stress. But the reality of the situation is that the previous cigarettes caused the stress. The previous cigarettes caused that anxious, uneasy, kind of empty, stressful feeling, which could only then be relieved by another cigarette. This is an insidious, wicked trick that so many of us as smokers fall for. But it's fundamental that everyone understands the nicotine trap, the nicotine stress cycle, if they want to remain happy, permanent non-smokers. Step number 2 is removing the benefits of smoking. It's so important that we remove the benefits of smoking if we want to remain permanent non-smokers. You see, lots of people stop smoking, and then 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, they still pine for cigarettes, they still miss cigarettes, even though nicotine is completely gone from their body. And the reason they do that is because they believe that nicotine somehow gave them something, that smoking somehow gave them something, that it was their friend, that it gave them confidence, that it helped them with stress, whatever the reasons are. And because they believe that there are benefits to smoking, a lot of these people end up smoking again, getting tricked again. This is the big problem with the willpower method. Most people fail on the willpower method because they have this split mind, because they believe that cigarettes are somehow brilliant for them or such an important aspect of their life, so they're split-minded. But if you remove the benefits of smoking, completely remove the benefits of smoking from your mind, then it becomes easy not to smoke, because you just don't want to do it, because you see cigarettes for what they really are: disgusting, poisonous things that cause stress instead of relieving it. Step number 3 is managing cravings. It's important that we have tools and techniques to manage cravings. There's lots of breathing techniques that we can do in order to manage the cravings through the first 3 weeks as nicotine is leaving our body. But after 3 weeks, nicotine is completely gone from our body. It's impossible for us to have physical cravings. Any cravings that we do have are purely mental. And if we've gone through steps 1 and steps 2 of understanding the nicotine cycle and removing the benefits of smoking, then we won't have the mental cravings any longer, because we won't want to smoke, we won't see any benefit of it, we will see it as a pointless thing, and it will just be easy for us not to do. If you hate pizza, you don't have to resist eating pizza when it's in front of you, or your friends are eating pizza. You just have no interest in it, you just don't want to do it. And that's the same thing with smoking when we quit with the right method. Step number 4 is preparing for difficult situations. Every smoker has their favourite cigarettes, their favourite moments that they like to smoke, their favourite smoking friends, that cigarette with a coffee in the morning, those cigarettes after meals, whatever they are, those cigarettes in really stressful situations. Every smoker has, their favourite cigarettes or cigarettes that they go to in certain situations. So it's really important that we prepare for these difficult situations. We really prepare for these difficult situations. So we know what we're going to say when those friends offer us up cigarettes. We know what we're going to do when we're surrounded by smokers. We know in stressful situations that smoking never actually helped us with stress. Smoking actually gave us stress and then only relieved it a little bit by little bit with further cigarettes. Really, really important that difficult situations are prepared for. And if we follow steps 1 and steps 2 of understanding the nicotine cycle and removing the difficult and understanding the nicotine cycle and removing the benefits of smoking, then we are pretty much prepared for difficult situations, because we know, look, okay, yeah, I just had a car crash, but smoking isn't going to help this situation. Smoking isn't going to relieve my stress from this car crash, because all smoking ever did was cause my stress. So it's really, really important that we follow these 4 steps, and that's basically what I do on a daily basis. I help clients follow these 4 steps. Usually it only takes 2 to 3 hours via Skype when we do it properly, yeah? And when people understand it properly and everything, and they really engage with the process, usually only takes 2 to 3 hours via online, via Skype or Zoom. But some people need more work, it's true. Some people need more work. And I work with people until they are completely free of smoking, until they don't miss cigarettes at all, until they aren't bothered or fazed by those nasty, dirty little things. Everyone has the power to break free. Everyone has the power to break free, and it's everyone's individual responsibility to break free, to find a method and path that works best for them. Please, please, if you are a smoker, do yourself a favor and find that path, find that method, break free. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to the world. We want you here with us for as long as possible, okay? Peace and love, everybody. Have a lovely day. And if anyone has any questions, let me know. If you found this useful, please do like or share or comment so that other smokers can benefit also. Let's help each other as much as possible. Have a lovely day, everyone. Lovely, lovely day.